Go ahead. Low energy, right? That's what you wanted to do.
Wow, dude, you're such a crybaby, bro. Like we can't even give away the shtick because Jake's already crying, bro.
We got to give out high energy because Daddy said so.
We're so here to put up.
Y'all be hating. Welcome back, guys. Final Say Podcast. What episode are we on? Season 2.
Why do
Episode
y'all
what?
keep saying that? No. Let's get to that. Why do y'all keep doing that?
Doing what?
Who agreed to that season 2, episode 4 bullshit?
You did.
No,
You
I
Yeah, you're the
didn't.
one that
I didn't
started
say
that.
that. I
You
didn't say that
started
at all.
No, you started the season 2.
He started that.
I will give you that Jake was, being a punk right now, but you started the season 2.
You did.
Right, but okay, I agree. Like season 2, we're
So then
coming,
why Jake? Why Jake?
but then like on the title it says episode, like this one it will say episode 40, right? And then Jake says
The big
season 2,
4-0.
episode 4, but like the title says episode 40.
I was just following the episodes of season 2.
Yeah, we're just following the trend that you set.
No one
That's
said
all we're
that.
doing.
If the title said that, then I agree. But
Like I said, we're just following the trend you set.
We want to be a trendsetter like you, man.
so you're a trend follower.
Trendsetter.
I mean, yeah, so I got Sprite with tea.
That's just nasty, bro.
That is nasty.
It actually
Yeah,
is.
bad.
You are liars.
I just had it just now.
No, you didn't.
I can go get it.
Somebody can.
And if I go get it, you give me a pair of shoes. The Navy
what?
Navy SBs.
No, I ain't giving you that. We ain't even the same size.
Yes, we are. 9.5.
No, we're not.
Stop.
This is a bad intro already, as it is. We're gonna get so cooked right now. Jeez.
Well, look at Jake over there. Like he's
What are
over
you
there talking
doing?
to his wife, Like this is like you're the reason why we get these bad comments.
Guys, there was a bad echo in the garage. See what kind of guy I am? I say, you know what? I didn't want to feel an echo. I said, let me go ahead and come outside and know that there's no echo out here.
Yo, Jake is rocking a manly right now, bro.
Absolutely.
It's not even a Stanley. That's a manly.
Yeah, this is not mine. This is my wife.
Stop lying. You've been drinking that since before.
No, this is my wife's. This is not mine.
You were drinking this as we were doing a brainstorming.
I like that. We were brainstorming, but I got it from her cup. That was her cup. Don't do that.
You said, "Can you pour it in my manly, please?" That's what you told her.
No, I did not.
Yo, Matt, you weren't here for like the last, the beginning of this brainstorming, and Jake was asking her if she can get his stuff ready, and he's like, "Can you pour that in my manly, please, and with the ice that I like?"
What ice do you like?
Yeah, what ice did you like?
The best ice, all the way
didn't
through.
Get her the stuff she wanted.
What a piece of trash. The best ice. Don't worry, we'll get into that. The best ice, yes or no? Crushed ice. Would we agree? Crushed ice?
Who's moving it?
I had to because Jake's face is in the logo.
That's fine. We don't need to see his face.
Yeah, come on, man.
We got to see the moneymaker.
Please stop.
Then put me back at the bottom, please.
Yeah. What's the best ice? Is it not crushed ice? Would y'all agree?
I say Sonic's.
That's
Sonic's
crushed
ice. That's crushed ice.
Well, I don't know.
Okay, I'll do that. What do you think, Matt? You think crushed ice or no?
Crushed ice all the way.
So what's the other option?
There's bullet ice. There's the cube
what does bullet
ice.
ice look like?
It looks like a bullet.
I've only seen the cube.
And it has the hole in it.
There's hell ice too.
The hole.
With a hole? Yo.
Yeah.
Why did you do that?
Why did you say that like that? No.
Yo.
That's bad.
There's the bullet ice, and then there's like the cube ice. You know the ones at United? Or the ones at Walmart that gets like watered down too fast?
That one's
ready ice.
That's probably the worst ice.
Which is the one that's like shaved? Like it's not shaved, but it's like really thin ice. It's almost like they're breaking it off and stuff. You know what I'm talking about?
I tried to put dry ice. That didn't end well. I heard about that. Remember, we learned about that all together. We didn't know what that was. We learned all together. Don't do that, Matt. It was 2 years ago. Me and you were wondering what dry ice was. And then your ass told me to, I think, hold it or grab it, and then I touched it and I burned myself. You remember that? That shit was bad. That was at Food King. It had to be like 3-4 years ago.
No, it was whenever you're on your other route.
It was back in the day. I remember seeing it. and we're like, "Yo, what is dry ice?" We're trying to figure that out.
You were
I'm
trying.
not. I'm not screwed enough for this segment. I don't want to be a part of this segment.
Yo, first, you know what pisses me off? Why you name him Grill Master?
I didn't do that.
I
He
didn't
Did
even
you
has
see
name
that.
yourself that?
he has admin now. He can name himself.
I didn't name myself that.
Let me get this straight. Last
Hold on.
week, Matt practically sucked your dick.
Yeah, see, this is what you're
Hey,
talking about.
and
It's what they talking about when you start to go in. As soon as you start, who's the first one to start cussing, Matt?
that's a which word did I say that was bad word?
S my D.
Oh, we gotta cut that one out now.
Family
I'm
friendly.
just, I'm just saying.
Golly.
You're the first one that starts to go
Ever
in.
since we've done that, guys, now all of a sudden, Juan believes he's the master of the grill. They're gonna call me Grill Maker Jake here soon. Don't worry, I can't wait.
He makes them but never uses them.
Oh, okay. Well, hold up. Back to the ice. By the way, what kind of ice machine did you get your wife? I want to add that in real quick.
Why are you being nosy? It's a little thing like this, and then like it makes the ice. It's like little crushed ice things, and you hit it, and it knocks all the ice to the bottom of the tray. Then you just put water on the top again.
Does she have to like do that herself, or?
Well, yeah.
Oh, so it's not really an ice maker then.
Yeah, it's something we both compromise because I wasn't about to spend no $200 to $250 like you can on some machine like that.
He says that he's looking at his 30 pairs of Jordans he's got right in front of him, but okay. Look at that. The flex. So this past weekend, I then find out now that Jen, wanted an ice machine, but apparently she gave me hints. I never remember not one hint. And that goes into our first topic today. Is a gift card a bad gesture as a gift? Because I ended up getting her an Ulta gift card, so she could now pick and choose. I know this. I would love this as a human being. Of hey, just give me a card of a place I like to shop at.
What's your
And
favorite place to shop at?
I think Walmart's pretty good. I take
No,
Best Buy.
I'm not being a smart, but like, what's your favorite place to shop at?
I would say Best Buy or Walmart, one or the
Okay,
other.
so if your wife got you a Target gift card,
A Target gift card?
would you be upset?
I mean, I think I could still find something. You know what I mean?
There's electronics in Target.
That's what I was gonna say. I think I could still find something. I wouldn't be so mad.
So the issue that I have is if you get your wife quote unquote a gift card, is you put no effort into the gift. That's all I'm gonna say.
Remember, Matt? I just want to side note this. Remember, Matt? Whenever we talked about White Knight Jake, I just want to call out what White Knight is going on right now. I just want to add that in right now, Matt.
He just pointed at you, Matt. By the way.
Yeah, you did.
As I said,
No. It's on paper, bro. You already pointed at Matt.
as I said though, I don't know what's wrong with giving a gift card that your wife, or even if I would get somebody else a gift card that I know, hey, Juan loves to eat. I'm gonna get him the Texas Roadhouse gift card. He should be happy. Hey, Matt likes glasses. I'll get him a Ray-Bans gift card. Something like that.
Technically, that is kind of put an effort in because he went to the store and
That's
bought
what
the
I'm
gift
saying.
card.
I'm going to the store to
He didn't have to get you anything.
We're talking about his significant other. We're not talking about me. We're not talking about you. We're talking about his significant other.
What if his wife likes to get her nails done and he got a gift card to the nail salon? Is that putting effort in?
That's true. I love that, Matt. I can't wait to go back inside and shut her ass up with that.
Here's the thing. He didn't do that.
Don't say Matt said that, by the way. Go ahead.
He didn't do that. Ask him what he did. Oh, he just told you what he did.
I went to Ulta. I got a gift card for a certain amount of price. And then he told her, just
go get, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like
it shows you don't really know your wife that well.
No, it does show because
Can you believe that?
He got her.
He jumped up that hard.
He got her a gift card to a store that she likes, so he does know his wife.
Why not? I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm a perfect husband and all like that because we know who takes that title.
Hey, Matt, are you getting a different idea? Because I sure am. Boy, is this guy trying to kill us?
I ask questions, and I've been in female stores, and I've been like, yeah, and I ask questions to the people there, and I try to get something as close to it.
Everything your wife says, you listen?
What?
Everything your wife says, you listen and you have it in the back of your brain?
I've been with my wife for 15 plus years, so yeah.
I'm not buying that for a second. So you're not forgetful of any way.
I try not to be.
I'm not buying that. You want to buy that? Matt, be real. You think Juan could be able to not... hell, the man forgets last week what we did.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's this remembrance?
I'm not going home to y'all every night doing you right. You know what I'm saying?
Like...
Doing
be honest with me, and I'm not trying to shit on your ice maker or even the ice maker she wanted, but the Ulta was probably a better gift in the end, was it not?
But she wasn't happy.
You get makeup,
but she wasn't happy. I can't say she wasn't happy. She wasn't satisfied.
So
I kind of feel like if Jake just bought an ice maker, I feel like she would expected more.
Thank you. I love that Matt just said that. That is the exact where I was going with, Matt. I was trying for somebody to send me there, but that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So
if I get the ice maker,
so then let me ask you this: you were in a lose-lose situation for no matter what.
Does that not what women put us in at times?
I don't think so.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
I'm not even fun. I'm not sitting here saying I'm great. Not sitting here saying I'm great, but like,
yo, can you go put on your knight in shining armor?
How is this my knight in shining armor when it's my wife?
No, I'm done, bro. You're pro everything they do and
I've
negative
been
to
with
what
her
we do.
for 15 years. She's been my best friend for 15 plus years.
I get that, Juan. But what I'm saying is,
if you were to
can't
get
be
it, like if your
forgetful.
birthday came up and I got you something, I'd probably have to get you a Madden gift card or a Madden card or a 2K
Don't put
card.
it to me. Don't put it to me. Keep it to your wife real quick. In your 15 years, you've never forgotten an anniversary?
No.
You've never forgotten anything significant?
I got a calendar, bro. Trust me. I got these dates. And you know what?
Never forgotten a birthday?
No, I won't forget that either.
Matt, do you believe that he's never forgotten not one time in the 15 years at all? Nothing?
I mean, I never forgot.
Now you're making me look bad. I don't forget. What I'm saying is, Juan is saying that he can be at a random store and, oh yeah, Priscilla, May 3rd said she loved this exact shoe. And now I'm going to remember that. So now when her birthday comes up and whenever.
I'm not like flexing or nothing, but like my wife gets.
You are flexing.
No, my wife gets like it's one of the things I like, so like I also get her. You know what I'm saying?
With new shoes? Is that what you're trying to say? All I'm saying is Matt said it best. If I got the ice maker, I would have then had to figure out what else to get.
Hold on. There's rules and boundaries to this too, though. Like I know not to get her clothes because what I think that she would wear and what she thinks she would wear are two different things. So clothes are out of the way. So like when it comes to makeup, I know
you know what to get her at makeup?
More or less, I know what to get her when it comes to makeup. When it comes to like shoes, I know her shoe size and I know what she likes and what she doesn't like. I know where she likes to go and eat. I know where she likes to, you know what I'm saying, to go and shop at. If she's not happy, we go to the mall. We mess around at the mall and stuff like that.
You know exactly what she likes to wear on makeup wise. You can go to the exact company or the exact whatever. Hey, she likes MAC from this or some shit.
MAC?
Whatever it is. I don't know what they use nowadays.
Yeah, my wife is like...
You know that... Okay, foundation. You know exactly which foundation to grab?
Yeah, my wife is very simple.
Not only that, Juan can just like go to her makeup thing and just like, oh, she likes this one, so I'm gonna go get this one.
Would have been better if I would have got that same thing.
No, because it sounds like you're in a lose-lose situation. You already put it out there.
Would it be different if, like, instead of the gift card, Jake would have bought the actual makeup that his wife uses?
He already said that.
No. I'm asking you. Would it be different if he, instead of the gift card,
then he would have had? She would have had less to complain about, I believe.
You buying that, Matt?
I feel like it's the same thing.
No, because if Jake went to quote unquote Ulta, which is a female store where we don't belong.
I do also want to add in, I did grab a Target Snickers bar and her favorite Diet Dr. Pepper as well and put it in a little bowl. It's like a housewarming gift thing. You know, is that not good enough either? It's her favorite candy and favorite drink. That's specific.
That's putting effort in.
Thank you.
No
I'm gonna add
one.
that in as well. Does that not count?
That's not putting effort in one.
Look at Juan, bro. Look, it ain't good enough for Juan. Answer. You want to just sit there? Why is it not good enough?
Like if Jake went and bought like all,
I got
his
her
wife's-
favorite candy bar and her
Yes.
favorite drink, and then I got her some flowers that were Mother's Day's old. After the Mother's Day sale or whatever.
See, don't say that on the pod, bro. Don't say that part. Yo, he's gonna die. Drinking out of his manly is wild.
Roses from there. It was a good discount, and you
No.
got the base. And you
Here's
got the base.
Here's what I'll say: is that Jake already made it apparent that she wasn't gonna be happy no matter what. So
That's what I think. That's what I'm getting from it. I'm just saying, next time I'm gonna call Juan and tell him, "Hey, dude, give me ideas." I'm gonna FaceTime the whole house. He'll probably figure out an idea out of it. Thank you, Juan. Knight in shining armor, Juan, bro. He knows this shit.
I don't know how that's a white knight. Matt, can you tell me if that's a white knight or not?
You better tell me honest.
Doing stuff for your wife?
Yeah.
No. Knowing extra, like the stuff that it could just bypass you.
But
Oh my God!
We're not talking about any old random. We're talking about my wife of 15, though.
No, but what I'm saying is, you made it seem like she could bring up a story that she had a coworker. Oh, I got a coworker. I mean, Midge. She got a new eye purse. I want to get it.
Midge is crazy.
And then out of nowhere, now you got a purse. You know exactly the purse to grab everything. Like that bypasses you at times. That's all I'm trying to get at.
Well, you got to remember too. Like my wife don't use purses.
I'm using an example, Juan. Damn, this guy, man. Well, next time we'll go to Juan, Matt. If you ever need to get a gift for anybody, bro, go to Juan.
Am I a white knight?
Not for if it's for your wife.
If anything, I'm simping, and that's cool.
Now it's cool.
Yeah, exactly. Now it's cool.
Hey, yo, man, I can drop the nuke right now. All right.
Yo, we can both drop nukes, buddy.
We can drop nukes right now. You want to go band for band?
We can go band for band, brother.
Like, go band for band a different day. This is pod. Go. All right, we got Matt's segment. Let's get it going.
All right.
Yo, I'm so glad we did the last segment before this one because I already got the PSA out the way.
This is not your typical would you rather, if y'all have seen our past pod, I usually put a bunch of pictures. This is going to be a different type one.
Wow,
would you rather?
You're covering me with the recording sign. It's cool.
Okay. Now this is going to be a tough one, guys. Would you rather?
Juan, you go first no matter what.
Be the first in line versus the gorilla or last in line versus Bonnie Blue?
Oh, shit.
Yo, so people like to be last.
Yo, that's the girl that did 1,000 guys in one day, right?
Jake, scoot over a little bit. Yeah.
Get like in the middle of your screen, bro.
Who wants to go first?
Matt, Jake.
All right. Son of a gun. This is bad. Either I get AIDS or I die right there. Do I want a slow, painful death? Which one do I want?
I'm gonna go first in line versus the gorilla, bro.
I'm taking Bonnie. I might be able to survive it. I can live on AIDS, bro.
It says 1,000. 1,000 men have been inside her.
Yeah, but the gorilla, man, I know I'm dead.
Yeah, but like I can run, and I could probably run past him, and he doesn't hit me, and he'll hit Matt or something. You know what I mean?
No, you're first in line, bro.
You're first in line. It says you're first in line.
There's nobody else but you. All right.
This thing messed up.
Am I here?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're here.
Yeah. I'm still gonna take the gorilla, bro.
I'm taking Bonnie, bro. I'm living at least with AIDS. At least another 2-3 years. Thank goodness. Son of a bitch.
Hold on, Matt. You don't get to like back out of this one, bro. There's a new segment.
Oh, I already know, bro, what I'm doing. I'm
what are you
going
doing?
first in line with the gorilla.
Oh yeah.
100%.
I'm the only one that picked Bonnie.
Oh, absolutely, bro. Go.
Yeah.
You got to go knowing in your head that 999 men went there before you. Not only that, they left some of their stuff.
Oh,
hold on.
that's so nasty.
Hold on, Matt. Not only that, Jake, you're gonna be in line with these 999 men.
Right, like you're making friends with them.
Yo, what's up, yo?
I'm talking to 998 and 987, letting them know, hey, bro, how you gonna stroke it? You know? Okay, I got you. This is bad. Yeah. All right, next one. Gosh, that's bad.
What's the next one?
That's the only would you rather you had?
Yeah, I told you it was just like a typical,
Would you
just
rather?
one. Yeah, one.
Okay, so don't click this. Don't click the news this week. Jake, you're really like gonna be in there drenched. The sheets are covered in. And
yo, you're making it worse than what it is, bro.
And you're supposed to have some kind of, grand finale. You're the last one, bro.
Not only that, she's tired, bro. She wants to get it over with.
She's like Caucasian, so she's red. It's not even attractive anymore. She's slick.
I'm probably throwing up.
She's slick and slippery.
She's got shit all over her face, bro.
Gosh, yo.
She comes in for the kiss.
Oh.
And then you're just sitting there, bro. 900, 1,000. You're big 1,000, bro.
I'm asking 997 and 998 what they do.
What about 999?
What does that help, though? What does that help you?
999 is too worried as well, so he's probably thinking with me. So
I'm pretty sure the other three are worried.
Does your mom show up and get you out of line and tell you let's go? Because that's what happened at one of her things.
Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, that my mom would probably recommend to go against the gorilla and just die.
It's gonna be me and Matt. It's gonna be me and Matt running for our lives trying to fight a gorilla, and Jake's gonna be covered in something he doesn't want to be covered in.
You're saying you're gonna be able to bypass the gorilla? You're dying, Juan.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. We're dying. That's what I'm saying. Me and Matt are gonna be running and fighting,
At least we go out as warriors.
Yeah, we go out on our shield. You're going out on 999.
Call me a bitch. Call me a bitch, man. I'm living at least another 2-3 years. I'm good. Let's go.
Hope it was worth it.
Ow! God, that was bad.
Could you imagine? That's the guy who was last. That's the guy who was last.
I'd have thrown up. Oh. All right, now get to the news.
As soon as he walks in.
He what?
Right. Jake slips and falls as soon as he walks in because the floor is covered in so much.
Yo, Juan is making it nastier than what it was, man.
That's probably how it was.
Oh, shit. That is bad.
It's like a basketball court. You just hear the squeak, squeak.
No way. What the hell, man? Get to the news, man. Get to the news, please. I don't want to throw up in my mouth. All right.
That's what she's doing.
News it. Yo. Yeah. He's going. He doesn't stop. News this week. I want to ask you this one, and I want to move my chair over there because the sun's really hurting my eyes. News this week. I'm going to start out with...
You got some gray in your beard right here, dude.
You better shut up. Be lying.
You see that, Matt? It's like it's all black, and then it gets like gray right there. Yo, just on me? Okay. I don't know why me. I don't know. Put that zoom in again, Jake. Nah, do the zoom in. Other side. You see that? A little bit of gray right there.
I hear you reaching.
Nah.
News this week. Diddy trial. I want to bring up one spot. Kid Cudi gets on the stand tomorrow. Do you think he changes a lot of heads with what he's got to say? Go.
Day and night. I toss and turn.
This gives me going. Keep going.
My bad. Just a bit, little bit, roll it up, take a hit.
I don't think he changes anybody's mind. I think like I said, I mean, Kid Cudi himself has confirmed that he felt as though Diddy blew his car up because, the situation at hand. So like, I'm interested in what Kid Cudi has to say when it comes to this. Like, we're gonna back door to these conversations that we weren't privy to, and just because everything that's going on. So
No pun intended to the Bonnie Blue segment. Go ahead.
I don't know why we keep doing that, but yeah, like I'm ready to see Cudi on the stand. I'm like, and I was reading a news thing, and it's like it was something that he said. His car getting blown up because of Diddy was something that he has confirmed. So I want to see how they play this out.
Are they showing this like live, like as it's happening?
I don't know if this is on TV. I don't know if this trial's on TV.
Because like how like the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard was on TV. Like they're not showing this one on TV like that.
I don't know. I think because it has some SA and charge and ST charge. I don't think they will.
Right.
Trafficking and you know what I'm saying.
So like
we can't say those words.
How does Kid Cudi like tie into this?
He was dating Cassie, and some things happened to him, and I think at one point his car got blown up, and he confirmed that he thinks Diddy did it. So it's a rumor confirmed that he thinks Diddy did it.
So he just thinks he did it. No,
I don't know.
Like,
I don't know what proof he has to pinpoint Diddy.
Right.
I don't know what that was.
You're on mute, buddy.
You're on mute, buddy. So unprofessional.
I'll say this. The Kid Cudi thing is very telling and very scary to me. If this comes out true, can they not get this guy for murder? That's what makes me wonder. Like, golly, man, you're about to kill this guy for doing your girl, I guess, or doing your girl at a time.
Maybe.
He's not dead. Somebody's car up is wild, Juan.
But he's not dead.
How long ago?
Does that make it better?
It's attempted murder. How long ago was this?
Is it 13 or 14?
13?
I think it was 13.
There's no way they can prove it.
What's the statute of limitations?
Juan, Matt, his shit he almost blew up. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I get that, but like, there's no way to prove that Diddy did it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. What if Kid Cudi has like insider source?
This guy keeps maneuvering left and right, and I don't know how. I'll give credit where credit's due, but son of a gun, he keeps doing it.
Oh, it was in 2012.
Also, I want to ask this. There's a rumor going on that Lauren London was sleeping with him after Nipsey passed. You buying that rumor, Juan? Matt, do you know who Lauren London is?
Mm-hmm.
You think that she was messing around with good old Diddy?
Who didn't mess around with Diddy, bro?
That hurts me because I would think she's still mourning Nipsey to find out she was getting rocked by
some
Diddy.
People grieve in different ways, man.
Yeah, this guy is wild. What?
Here we go with this.
Oh my gosh. Yes, Matt, I get that. But damn, bro, the body might not even be cold, and we're doing that?
How long after Nipsey died did she allegedly hook up with Diddy? Do you know?
Does it matter?
Yeah, that is true.
Hang on. I'm about to get somewhere. Is there like a timetable or no?
I would guess within the year.
Within the year?
Within the year.
I'll look it up.
Look it up, but I think we're correct on this. It's within the year. That is a good question. How long do you wait? My gosh, that is just
because if it was like within the year, like a little less, then obviously you can tell that Lauren London was messing with Diddy on the side.
Yeah, before?
Maybe, you don't know.
Yo, she's a class personified woman.
Oh, you know her? You know her like that or what?
I thought that she'd be class personified for
Right.
being up there. My gosh, but come on, like how long would you give the I guess the okay to if you had a spouse and you said, hey, if I pass, I'll give you this amount of time to grieve me. And
I don't care. I'm dead. Like, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm dead. Like, what are you gonna do? What? No. Okay, let's say that you tell your wife, "Hey, you can't move on, or you have to wait this long," and she doesn't abide to you. What are you gonna do?
Well, yeah, you're right. You're dead, but it'd be it's pretty annoying. Your family still sees, Matt.
I agree. So, are you gonna like tell your family, like, "Yo, I told Jennifer this, so y'all make sure she sticks to it," or what?
Make sure you scold her.
Jennifer doesn't have to tell.
Oh man!
Like I said, man. No, I would get it. Like if she jumped into a relationship or something.
So
like
you're
that.
saying just to get their cheeks clapped?
The rumor is
this is wild.
The rumor is that she was friends with Cassie, and he was allegedly sleeping with Lauren London while he was doing these freak-offs with Cassie. This is before, and then allegedly it was after Nipsey had passed away.
So before, during, and after, or just
before and after, not during?
They had to be during, bro. I don't care what you say.
What do you mean it doesn't have like a time after one? Hold on. If you've done it before you got with him, and then you go back to the guy.
But it doesn't have like a timetable, is what I'm saying. It doesn't say like 6 months later after Nipsey passed, she was.
We know this for a fact. Before Nipsey, she was having, I guess, freak-offs with Diddy as well.
I wouldn't say freak-offs.
But she was sleeping with Diddy.
Yes.
And then after his passing, she went back to Diddy.
I don't know. It says allegedly there too.
What do you think, Matt? That's wild to me.
Allegedly, if she slept with him?
That means that you were thinking of Diddy the whole time you were with Nipsey. We calling a spade. I'm just saying.
I mean, that's not true.
No, come on. If you leave a guy, this brings up a great topic. If I'm with somebody and I was with somebody previously and then I break up with that person, I know he passed, I'm just saying in effect, and I go back to the person I was before, the person I'm with now.
So if you were dating Matt, right?
If I'm dating Matt.
If you were piping Matt down, if Matt was piping you down, right? And then I got with you and I started piping you down, but I passed away. And then you go back with
back to Matt.
You think the whole time I was piping you down. I was
thinking of Matt. I never got over Matt. In that. Yo, this is wild to say it. Yo, start making some random names, bro. We throw me down as the chick. I'm done with that crap, man. Stop that.
It's all wet.
No, I'm done with that crap, man. Yo, y'all keep throwing me in the deep end, and I just gotta die there. Screw y'all. As I said, you're telling me that you never were thought of at that whole time? Come on, man. Like, be real.
So the whole time I was piping you down, you were thinking of Matt.
I was still thinking of Matt. That is wild.
So fucking
no, man. That's crazy.
I appreciate that, Jake.
And you keep going.
I'm just saying, Lauren London, if she really did that, yo, I got a whole different thinking on her right now. I really do. That's so sad. Next thing you know, you're going to tell me Vanessa's already moved on from Kobe.
Shut up.
What? You're trying to say she's moved on from Kobe already? That's too soon. Kobe just passed. What, last February?
You don't think that Vanessa already got piped down?
No, Matt.
That was back in 2020, bro. It's been 5 years.
Has it?
Yes.
That helicopter crash was around COVID. It
was right before.
So it was 2019?
No, it was 20. I mean, 20.
It
started in 2020.
For the girls nowadays, man. She can't have a toy the rest of her life for Kobe.
Job's not done, baby.
Oh,
job done.
No, that's way
What should
too
I be
soon.
happy for? Job's not done.
Piece of trashes.
Nah,
Piece of trashes.
she's definitely got piped down.
Just like Jake.
Yeah, no, I know. Stop putting me in the story. Put me, especially as the one getting destroyed in the story. My gosh, we got to stop with that one. All right, next news topic. This one's a little more. We're just gonna briefly bring it up. It's more of the rap. Joey Badass is doing his thing, controlling, practically beating the West Coast second team, the B team.
That is a slight. That is a slight.
One, what do you think of it,
That is a
Juan?
slight for you
Juan,
to say
what do you
that.
think of it? You happy about
That
all
is
this?
a slight for you to say that, my guy.
Well, he's
No, I
beating the
told you I
B
was
team.
going to talk to this segment because it's going to get loud. So you go ahead.
Well, all I'm going to say is Joey Badass does do it.
Not
I want to
against
ask
the B
Matt
team.
I want to ask Matt because I know he's more newer to this. Matt, would you be mad if Kendrick never responded, or does Kendrick need to respond eventually?
My thing is that I've never heard of this Joey, whatever his name is, right?
Badass.
Joey Badass, right?
Joey
What kind of
Badass.
stupid name is that? First off, secondly, like I said, he's been around since 2012, right? Joey Badass,
Allegedly,
well, whatever.
No,
His
he has.
catalog
Don't do
been out
that.
there, right?
He has.
And all of a sudden, no one's ever heard of this guy. I'm pretty sure he has like some. Hang on, I'm pretty sure he has like some loyal listeners, bro. But Juan, you even said it earlier. You never heard of this guy.
I said it's not my audience.
And then
and
then all of a sudden he comes out, right? And then like you expect one of the biggest artists right now, one of the hottest artists right now.
The greatest rap right now. Don't do that, man. You make sure to no, don't do that. The best in the biz right now.
One of the hottest artists right now to give this guy a platform. This is exactly what Joey wants because he knows how low he is on the totem pole. So he goes for the top dog to
just
get
like
his
Kendrick did Drake.
He can't say that.
To get his name out.
Just like Kendrick did Drake.
Kendrick was in the Joey Badass field before the rap beef.
You couldn't even name me five of his songs from his discography. Stop that.
Matt was loving Love, and he loved all the songs that Kendrick had been singing in the past. Don't do that.
Before Kendrick came and attacked Drake, the last song I heard was "Humble," bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro.
Okay, and then all the stars. Yeah, I know you watched the Black Panther.
Be humble.
That's different, man. It was a movie.
He did the whole soundtrack. Don't do that. We're not doing that.
But you can only name one song off that soundtrack.
No, you can name a lot. Pray for Me, All the Stars. I can keep going. Like, come on, don't do that.
Keep going.
Well, the other ones are all J-Rock in there.
Oh, okay.
Like, man, come on. Don't do that. Juan, would you be mad if Kendrick doesn't respond?
Yes.
I want you to answer.
Yes.
You can answer without fighting with me.
Yes.
We had a whole fight. You would be mad.
Yes.
And what would your reasoning to being mad for?
It's friendly competition.
I hate that.
Oh, you hate it. But the man said it. I didn't say this. These words are not from me.
Can I ask you a
your
question?
Greatest rapper of all time person who you said, one of the greats, da-da-da-da. He said friendly competition. He is running through this roster, right?
Okay. What's your point on that? What's your point on that, though, Juan?
He's running through this roster, and it's not even a question. The kid is doing great things right now. So if it's friendly competition and he's running through the West, don't you think he deserves more than just a couple of bars from your king?
I have a quick question. Is
It's
he
like,
already?
Hold on. It's like
get
more.
you.
Wait. It's like Mortal Kombat, right? He's gonna fight Joseph, Matt, Jeff, Rick, Bob, Tino, and then when there's no one else to fight, can he call himself the King of the West because the King of the West doesn't want to fight him?
The King of the West doesn't need to fight him right now because the King of the West is too busy touring on his sold-out shows out there across
filling
the United
stadiums
States.
is not sold out.
Like I
Stop
said,
doing that.
That's a different
Filling
fight for a different
stadiums
day.
is not sold out.
As I said, though.
He is filling stadiums. He's not selling them out.
Okay. As I said, he doesn't have no reason to go after Joey Badass at this time. Now, if Joey would beat a formidable opponent first and not the C team and the JV squad out there.
No, he went from the B team to the C team.
I'm just calling a spade
He's
a spade.
just diminishing all of their.
Hey, Matt, do you know who Daylight is?
I think you're on mute.
No.
Do you know who Daylight? You don't know who Daylight is. Do you know who Ray Vaughn is?
No.
I can do this 100 more times.
Hold on. Let me ask you a
Matt's
question.
gonna keep saying no.
Let me ask you a question, man.
Let me ask you real quick.
Do you know who they're
Do you know
signed
who
to?
J. Cole is? Do you know who
they're signed to?
Mm-hmm.
So if he beats a J. Cole, he's got now you're making attention with the GOAT.
Yo, Matt, let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
What is Daylight? And Jake said this earlier. What is Daylight?
He's a battle rapper that doesn't know how to make hits.
And if he went to your court, your basketball goal, your ball, and dunked on you.
The battle rap on that they do.
So what did he just say? Those two,
from the one that's on the radio.
What those two words mean to you?
The battle rap.
Hold on, Matt. Tell me what those two words mean to you.
Go ahead.
Battle rap.
Yeah. If I tell you, hey, what's up, Matt? I'm a battle rapper. I've been in this game.
He's trying to change.
That's what I'm good for. That's what I'm good at. It's what I'm known for. I'm a battle rapper. So don't come at me because I'm a battle rapper. Are you gonna come at me?
Yeah, why not?
In my own genre and try to defeat me?
Yeah, why not?
You're not a battle rapper though. You're just a rapper who raps since 2012. You never heard of me.
But you can battle. You can battle.
You can still battle rap even though you're just a rapper.
Right. So then if he's a battle rapper, the same thing happened to Meek with Drake. Meek had a battle rapping background. So whenever he was going into So when he was going against Drake, So when he was going against Drake, everybody thought Meek was gonna win this because Meek has a history in the battle rapping.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't exactly play out for him real well. That's all I'm gonna say. So Daylight, shut up.
Can you plug the show?
So he keeps diminishing and saying, "I've never heard of Daylight. Do you know who Daylight is? But he is a battle rapper. He is a battle rapper."
Does he scare you? Hold on. Is he somebody that he's scared of?
This is his genre, his arena, his place to be, and wants to discredit him as calling him the C team, and has the nerve to say all this, and that's why Kendrick shouldn't respond.
I'm about to use this against him. Because Daylight's a battle rapper, should he not just be done and not call out Kendrick then?
Why?
Because Kendrick's just a rapper.
We're moving. No. You call Daylight a battle rapper.
Take it and run.
We're not gonna do this.
Take it and run. If you beat a battle rapper, you won.
You call Daylight a battle rapper.
He is a battle rapper.
I'm just showing you that these people are worthy. That's all I'm trying to do. You keep diminishing what they are. It's the B team. It's the C team. This is JV. This is freshman. They're in the 8th grade. They're in the 9th grade. We don't even know who these people are.
One is the type to be in 10th grade and whooping on some 7th graders and thinks that he can whoop the new
There's
seniors
the guy.
on the block.
There's the guy who was probably the biggest kid on the bus eating everybody's lunch because he could.
I was the shortest too. You make sure to make fun of me on that. So
Jake, you're still as tall. You're still 4'11". I don't know why you're acting.
I don't want to hear that. I'm just saying, how the hell was I punking people at the same time I was the shortest one?
Because you were the biggest one.
Okay. We'll get into this a different day. I know we will. But as of right now, Joey Badass needs to work on beating the top 10. You don't go after numero uno. I don't get to beat up the guy 3 houses down and turn around and say, I got to fight Floyd.
Number one is wild.
I get to fight Floyd tomorrow.
Number one is wild.
Oh, yeah, you know it, and I know it.
Number one is wild.
Okay, next topic.
Peyote.
I think we have this one ready, Matt.
Box.
You're gonna have to put it out there. It's
Box.
the RG3. That's
Box.
the next big news one.
Yo, Ryan Clark is really out here trying to prove that he is not racist, dog.
He's not doing a good job at it.
I'm just letting you know. He put a picture of his first daughter. I don't know his family like that, but did y'all see? I sent it in the group.
Well, started out with the get the story out. What happened?
But he put a picture of his first daughter, beautiful by the
saying,
way, and she's like, "Oh, and by the way, she's biracial." And it's like, bro, you're just doing that whole thing. Like, yeah, I got white friends too, and it's like, chill. Y'all hate it when white people do it. Now you out here doing the same thing.
Well, let's start it out with the story at RG3. We'll get into the Caitlyn Clark and the Angel Reese after this. We'll get into sports with it a little. But while that was going on, RG3 went on Twitter and said, you can tell Angel Reese doesn't just hate Caitlyn as like a basketball player. She really hates her. Like Angel Reese has a passionate hate for her. And then Ryan Clark responded and said, you don't know shit. You wouldn't know how it is because all Angel Reese could be is just frustrated that she gets treated totally different than the way Caitlyn gets treated. And you wouldn't know that because you have a white woman as your wife. I'm going to turn this to you, Juan, that you were already spitting. Does Ryan Clark have a point? I mean, he goes home to black women is what he said.
I don't know why he had to make it personal though. That's my issue. Like you could have just said like, no one said like if Cam was dating a white girl, nobody said, Cam, you don't know what it is because you go home to a white girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, no one knows that. Like, you just didn't have to make it personal. That was my thing. You could have gave your opinion without doing the personal stuff.
So you're saying that he did have a point. Now, he did also say that he worked around RG3, and RG3 is, and I don't want to say the C word, but it rhymes with boon. I don't know if that's a bad word. Starts with a COON. I don't know.
Yeah, you already spelled it, so don't say it.
He said that.
We'll edit that part out.
Oh my gosh.
You spelled it. There was no need to spell it. You had already said it.
Yeah, we got it, bud.
I didn't know if y'all did. Y'all looked at me confused. But
another edit button.
He says that, and as he says that, does he have a point? Because he says that RG3 says he's like, I love white milk or stuff like that. Or did you see that? Ryan Clark was responding to him saying, hey, bro, I saw you at ESPN in the times you were saying you couldn't have made it without your, the white wife you have. You wouldn't have made it this far. Now, I agree with you. Does Ryan Clark run to this race card all the time? I get it. Because Andrew Schultz had to deal with that shit. And I told you, and I'm not an Andrew Schultz fan, but I saw Andrew Schultz go on the pivot and practically make all three of those guys look dumb. Matt, what do you think?
Yeah, I agree. This is this guy's little thing with Ryan Clark. He always goes for the race. He always plays the race card, and it's kind of annoying. Go ahead.
Not only does he play the race card, he also plays the you don't know black people struggle. You don't know the struggles of black women, especially in this industry. You don't know how hard it is for black women to come up and come out. You know what I'm saying? That's the card he also plays. That right there, Jake, is your definition of a white knight. Proceed.
Oh, me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Like I said, I don't like he just played the race card. Like RG3 never said anything about Angel Reese or Caitlyn Clark. Angel Reese going about her race or whatever, right? And like Ryan Clark made it seem like it was about race. You don't know Angel's struggle, what she's going through, blah, 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 blah. It's just Ryan Clark's little thing, and it's annoying. He's always done it. And now people are calling for his job.
They're really calling for his job now?
For what he said to RG3.
That's because RG3 already got let go of ESPN. Now Ryan Clark's next.
I don't see him getting rid of Ryan Clark.
Yeah, he's too, controversial to where he'll get numbers. So, I think that, and not only that, a pivot. I don't watch the pivot, but I hear it's a great podcast. I think there's only, I think they did well after Brandon Marshall. They've moved on pretty well from him grabbing Ryan Clark. I still don't think it's the best sports one. I'm going all day Club Shay Shay, even though we know what's going on with my boy, poor guy. I'll say this. I think RG3. Here's what I'll say. Man, RG3, bro, how do you know that Angel Reese hates Hazer? That's what I want to know. He just went out of bounds on it. I get it. I would feel slighted if, and Angel Reese said this last year, hey, the WNBA is way better than it was before. But, and everybody says it is Caitlyn Clark, and I agree. But for Caitlyn Clark to be masterful and to thrive into the biggest ever, Michael Jordan doesn't become Michael Jordan without the Pistons coming in at him. Larry don't do it without Bird. I mean, Larry Bird don't do it without Magic Johnson.
Larry don't do it without Bird, all right?
Bird don't do it without Magic. You need that contemporary. And I will say this, and I know we're about to get into it, but you need to have some type of rivalry going. I think RG3 took it a little too far. I'll be honest. RG3 was firsthand there when Trent Williams punched Richard Sherman in the fucking face. Do y'all remember that game in Washington? Hey, did Trent Williams really hate Richard Sherman? Because I believe they ended up playing on the same team years later. Like, come on, man. Like, we just can't run to that. Now, I agree with Ryan Clark that he pushes it to the envelope way over, and he'll try and see if it sticks, and if it doesn't, he'll let it be and just hide. But I agree. His ass is nonsense. I believe both of them are nonsense with this bullshit right here. RG3, shut up, man. Just stick to football. I remember you telling me a sad story on how you lost your job and Netflix bought you back some bullshit for Christmas Day. I care less. You don't even play long enough in the NFL for me to take you seriously on your fucking history.
Wow.
Get out of here. Guy's trash.
Wow.
He wasn't trash. He wasn't trash. He just had injuries, man.
No, he wasn't that great either. And don't do that. Mike Shanahan called that out. Y'all go listen to that Undisputed when Mike Shanahan's there. He tells you. He tells you the history on RG3, how dumb he was. Idiot. Oh, I can't stand that. All right, get to our sports now. This goes into now a segue to Angel Reese versus Caitlyn Clark. Is this a real rivalry? What do you think, Matt? You think this is a real rivalry? Oh
no.
Shit. Here we go. Go ahead.
It would be different. I would call it a rivalry, right? If Angel Reese was actually good at basketball.
Wow.
It's not a rivalry at all. She's absolute dog water. The only reason why people are calling it rivalry is because it goes back to college. Whenever they've played in the championship, right? And not only that, we all know, let's be honest, Angel Reese has a hate for this girl. You can tell.
You're doing the same thing.
No. You can tell. There's been plenty of plays out there.
Is it hate or is it frustration?
I got you. Last year, I wish I had this clip, but we probably would have been flagged. One of Angel Reese was on the bench, and one of her teammates pretty much pushed Caitlyn Clark down. I can't remember the play. And then Angel Reese, is it frustration? She's on the bench and she's clapping, cheering it on. What? Who does that? Who does that?
Good sportsmanship.
No, that's not sportsmanship, Juan, and you know that too, bro. That's hate. That's all that is hate. This one play that everyone's talking about where Caitlyn Clark went for the ball, that I might add, and we all know you can literally tell in the video that she went for the ball. Now, I agree they got wrapped up, and then we all know Jake knows this better than anybody. That was a great flop. We all know the great flopper.
I know it's better than anybody. Okay,
that was the biggest flop that I've seen in a while. I only say that because that dude's out of the playoffs, so we haven't seen a good flop in a minute. But it was so bad. So this is not a rivalry at all.
Make a real rivalry to you.
Caitlyn Clark is by far way better than Angel Reese. Tom Brady, Peyton Manning rivalry, right? They were neck and neck, right? You can even say LeBron James and Steph Curry. They're right next to each other. Caitlyn Clark and Angel Reese. Angel Reese gets most of her rebounds off of her missed baskets. It's embarrassing to even say that this is a rivalry. Angel Reese is not good.
Go ahead, Matt. Juan. Go ahead before I go.
I think, is it a rivalry right now? No. Could it turn into one? Maybe. I don't agree with Matt that she is as bad as he is. She does have to work on some stuff, you know what I'm saying? But I think it could be a rivalry later on. It's not a real rivalry right now.
Well, remember, has any one of these two won a championship?
Like their second year in the league, ain't it?
Absolutely, but I'm getting somewhere with this.
And Indiana was trash before CeCe got there, right?
Dog water.
All I'm going to say is this. One of them has a championship, and one of them beat the other person to win that championship. I want to add that in. So, yes, as of right now, I know we get these little exhibition matches, and congrats on the exhibition match, Caitlyn. I'm really glad. And I think Caitlyn's great also. But right now, Angel's up. Angel's up right now. Angel beat her in the biggest stage of them all in college. NCAA championship, 1v1. And I remember her doing this, choke, and she was saying ring me the whole time. She deserves it right now. Angel Reese is up. And if I'm Angel Reese, this is what I'm frustrated about. I had a broken wrist. I don't know who brought this up. All off season, I had a broken wrist at the very end of the season. And all they kept showing was Caitlyn Clark working out, getting better for the team. Oh, she's looking so good. And all they show Angel Reese is on podcasts. Boy, are they trying to kill this girl without her even knowing. Oh, she's on the podcast with Shaq. Oh, no. Come on, man. I can tell. I can see the play before the play is coming up, bro. And if I'm Angel Reese, I remember that and I keep it locked in. Look, do I believe Caitlyn Clark's team is better overall? Absolutely. I believe her team is better. But I believe right now, it's neck and neck still, and Angel Reese is up because she's won the national championship. If we're going to compare this, I'm going to put, and I think Caitlyn Clark's a better basketball player. You're not going to hear me say that that's different. But you got a rivalry, buddy, because this girl beat you the last time. Y'all were at the biggest stage. I don't care that you beat me in these little exhibition matches. You beat me when it counts most. Angel Reese up. I'm going all the way. Angel Reese all day, baby. Let's go.
Angel Reese that game had 15 points, 10 rebounds. Keep in mind, most of them were offensive rebounds. And Caitlyn Clark had 30 points, 8 assists. But yeah.
Think about Angel Reese. She's a rebound machine.
Yeah, off her own rebounds. Yes.
I call her the next Shaq.
Off her own missed baskets. She gets most of her rebounds. Right.
It's Shaq versus, I'm saying it's Shaq versus Kobe. Shaq versus Kobe. Next one.
Shaq versus Kobe.
Hating, man. Playoff update. And then we got one more. We got to talk contracts. I forgot to add that on. We'll do contracts last. All right. Well, we got OKC. Golly, boy, did they mollywop the hell out of Minnesota last night. That was not a good look. They're winning. SGA looks like he's in MVP form. He's destroying. Right now, Anthony Edwards still played, but he did roll his ankle, I think in the first or second quarter. With that being said, do the Timberwolves have a chance to make this a series at all? What do you got, Matt?
Yeah, they do. Game one doesn't mean a lot. We all have seen teams get destroyed in game one, and then all of a sudden, the other team that lost comes back. So I'm not worried about the Timberwolves not making a comeback. I think they can make it a series.
Yep. Okay. Do you think they can win game two? Can they win in OKC?
No, I think OKC goes up 2-0.
Damn, bro. That sucks.
And then they go back to Minnesota, and I think they tie the series 2-2. This goes all the way to Game 7.
Oh, so you think it's going to go to? So you think they even out? Who wins Game 5?
OKC. I think they go back and forth.
Damn, Game 6. Okay, so do you have OKC winning overall?
I say OKC wins it all.
Okay. I think Juan forgot to pay the lights. His lights went out, so I'll go ahead and go. I think Anthony Edwards. Gosh, Juan, great professionalism, dumbass. I think Anthony Edwards has to step up. What I don't like, what I'm watching in this series, bro, the Thunder are freaking long, bro. That's frustrating. Like, they can automatically, look at this idiot. They can automatically, like, run to the basket they can take 2 steps. Chet Holmgren can take 2 steps from the 3-point line. He's back under the paint. Like, come on, man. Help out AE. AE's got to step up. I think he can. I think he'll be helpful. The biggest point of this game, I noticed it. Julian Randle, when he could shoot the 3 and make threes, the game was close. He's going to be the key factor because I think AE will get his and SGA will counter and get his. I need Randle to freaking step up because if you don't, you're losing in 5. If you can win, you might be able to go 7. I think OKC wins though, man. The way they're destroying it's scary. Go ahead, Juan. What you think?
I agree with everything you just said there. They need other people to step up besides Anthony Edwards. He's probably going to be nursing that ankle, even though he's still going to play. He's not going to be 100. So
Rudy Gobert just had a 23-point game in a closeout game against the Lakers. We need something like that. Like, come on, man. We can't have that crap. Oh, I'm hoping so. I want to add this in. If before we get to the next series, if OKC wins, I know they do this every damn year, but this could be viable thought. Is SGA the best player in the NBA then?
I think he was the best NBA player all season long.
I'm saying, is he known as the certified best player in the league? Like, other people won MVPs during the LeBron era, but LeBron was the best player overall. Is SGA the best overall player?
I'll still give it to Jokic.
You still think Jokic is still the better player?
I still give
but the thing
Jokic.
is, you still have Brunson, you still have Halliburton, you still have Edwards. Don't make the face like Brunson is a nobody, bro. Stop.
No, I didn't say that. Brunson's looking good, but I'm saying the best player, like you're pound for pound known. You walk in, yo, that's the best player in the NBA right now.
Jokic.
Like, he's still giving it to Joker. Are you going to give it to SGA if he wins his chip, or are you going to say somebody else is still it? What do you think, Juan?
I might be biased or whatever you want to call it, but I'd probably have to give it to AE all around.
That's the best player overall? Yeah, I look at Matthews. Okay, I got you. I wouldn't give it to him. I'd give it to Joker too. I just think if you put any of those other players on Joker's team, he doesn't go as far as what he did by himself with that Nuggets team. That Nuggets team's not that great.
Jamal Murray spooked the bed.
I know he did. All right, let's get to the next series. It starts tonight. Knicks Pacers. Hey, did we get another mouse in the palace? I can't wait. I think it's going to be a good series. Matt, home court advantage, bro. How you feeling, bro? Your team is here.
I've been waiting for this for a while now. We finally get a run.
Yeah.
I still remember to this day, I was sitting in my house and I was watching the Indiana Pacers versus the Miami Heat in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Were you like 5?
And we had all-stars. We had George Hill, Danny the Man Granger.
You got to stop with Danny Granger.
Paul George, Roy Hibbert, David West, sorry. And we just fell short. We just fell short.
He's looking at his other screen for the roster.
I'm not. My other screen's over here and up there.
I'm just letting you know. He's just looking at his other screen.
And
David,
this time,
oh my bad, it was Hill.
You would think Juan would be rooting for the Indiana Pacers because their main guy is a San Francisco fan. But you jumped on the Knicks bandwagon because everyone else is. I don't know why. You've been no. I'm talking about on this. I'm talking about on this series.
This series. Well, he hasn't gave his answer yet, man.
Well, I already know. He watched the Knicks on TikTok, Jalen Brunson highlights, and he's been following the Knicks ever since. But I got the Indiana Pacers. Obviously, it might be biased. I don't know what it is. They're gonna take game one. Obviously, I think it will go to a game 7, and I think Indiana closes it out.
Knicks in 5, baby.
Knicks in 5, Juan. Why do you say that?
I don't know.
All right.
Did he freeze?
Yeah.
Okay. I got Knicks in 6. Sorry, Matt. I hate to say that, bro. Knicks in 6. My thing froze. I didn't freeze though, but Knicks in 6.
I was talking.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't. Something inside me just tells me Knicks in 6 or 5.
Knicks in 5. I got Knicks in 6. Let's go crazy. Knicks in 6. Jalen Brunson is the best player in that series. I can't wait. It's going to be a good one, though. I think Knicks actually win tonight. Game 1. They win tonight. All right, contract talks. We'll finish off with contract talks. We'll do the 2 for sure, these 2. Nick Sirianni got re-signed for the Eagles. Surprise, Juan? You surprised? They
had so much
the reason or the number.
I think that Nick Sirianni, I think that he deserved this, to be honest. And I'm not really much of a Nick Sirianni fan. But what I will say is this. He deserved it because he just won the Super Bowl, right? But we've seen this Nick Sirianni. We saw what he did with Shane Steichen, great offensive coordinator. And now we just saw that he just won the Super Bowl with a great offensive coordinator in Kellen Moore.
Oh, Kellen Moore's great now.
Now that Kellen Moore, he was limited with Dak. Now that he has left, do you know the replacement or no?
No, I think they did in-house, didn't they?
I don't know I think so too. Now we're going to see if Nick Sirianni was really worth that money. Like I said, for now, I think he deserved it because, like I said, he just won the Super Bowl. This was his second Super Bowl in 4 years. So, like I said, we'll see what he does. But he deserves
it.
We've seen it.
He deserves it. I want to add this in.
Kevin Patullo.
Is that the guy? That's his name?
Yeah,
okay.
That's his name.
Nick Sirianni deserves it more than anybody. And not only that, this guy has stepped up and showed everybody. I'm honestly going to say he's a top 7 head coach. I know we're going to be updating my top head coaches of the league, but I'm putting him in the top 7 now. I think he deserves to be there. He motivates his team like nobody else does. I think he's this generation's Pete Carroll, but better because I think the Eagles could win multiple Super Bowls. Now, will they win it this year? I don't know. But their window has not closed. I'll say that. Their window is not closed. Speaking of windows that might have closed, Brock Purdy re-signed for $53 million. Juan, I'll let you go first. Good sign. I know this is your hometown team.
You know what, Doc? No. You go first.
Okay. I like.
Careful.
I like careful my ass.
Well, I just don't want you to steal other people's takes.
So, I don't say shit like that.
Be careful.
I do my own take. Don't do that. I like what they try to do. I like that they did it right now. Because that little piss poor schedule y'all got, that y'all practically playing the Lubbock High all year, you get a good chance. You get a better chance now. And I think if you would have waited a whole other year and not finish his contract up, you definitely were paying him north of $60 million because he would have had a great, fantastic year playing all these scrubs that he gets to play now. What I don't like is the price. I don't know. 53 million is a little too much for me. I think he's more in the under 50. I think he should have been more in the 40 range. How much does Sam Darnold just get paid? What, 35, 40?
You're comparing Sam Darnold to Brock Purdy.
I'm comparing two guys that looked decent, that look the exact same when they have talent around them. That's what I'll say to that. I just think that's in fact what they are. I think they're literally neck and shoulders around each other. That's comparable to me.
We've seen Sam Darnold in a San Francisco uniform, and he didn't look all that gravy.
What do you mean we saw him in a San? How long was it? He didn't get to play the full season.
No, he didn't get to play the full season, but he played a game or two.
Yeah, mid-season too. He didn't get to start completely.
I'm just saying.
Well, like I said, we also saw Sam Darnold take a Vikings team and go head-to-head with the 49ers defense.
And you're saying all this talent, right? All I've heard, like, since he got paid or before he got paid was all that talent has left, right? So that excuse goes out the window?
Absolutely, and I hope Juan sticks to what he said earlier, that there should be no excuses now that he's been paid. I love what Juan said earlier today to me. I hope you stick by it, Juan, whenever you talk. And there should be no excuses for Brock Purdy.
Nah, bro, he's done.
Now he's done. I'll tell you what Juan said. Juan specifically said, hey, there's no more of excuses with it. He's got to step up. It's now or never.
My thing is that like he's always like stepped up. Like he's been in the top category since he started for the 49ers. But everyone says, "Oh, well, look at the talent around him. Look at the talent around him." Right? But even with not the talent that we had last year, he still was amongst the top 5 quarterbacks in the NFL last year. But just because our record said different.
Exactly. Did it amount
to
anything?
You have to remember, Jake, it's like the same thing as Joe Burrow, right? Joe Burrow was putting up numbers, right? And you still claim that he's one of the best. He still claimed that he was one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL, right? I understand that he had great numbers, but did it amount to anything, Jake?
Can we not compare that?
Did it?
Help you step back a little bit.
Did it? No. Did it amount to anything, though?
Joe Burrow has taken an offensive lineless team to a Super Bowl.
You can't answer.
You had a stacked roster.
Wait. Brock Purdy just did the same thing.
No. He had a stacked roster and still lost.
No, sir. You just said that Joe Burrow had a no offensive line. Neither did we. And then we just did the same thing. And not only that, Joe Burrow and Brock Purdy, what have they done different, Jake? They both lost the Super Bowl.
There's somebody that had a stacked roster.
Not only that, hang on, Jake.
They had a stacked
is Jamar Chase a bum? Is T. Higgins a bum? Was Joe Mixon a bum? What are we doing? Let's
name that defense now. Let's name that defense where Joe Burrow it has to score 30 plus. Because I know I can name a bunch of players on your defense this whole time. They left this year. Right. Now you can say that. Right. But he had a whole good defense around him, too.
So, if Brock Purdy performs
in this piss poor, no, he better perform in the damn playoffs, Matt. So not this damn piss poor schedule, and you can run around screaming.
So Joe Burrow didn't make the playoffs last year, so those numbers amounted to nothing, right?
He's also in the toughest division. I want to add that in too. Oh, don't do that! Don't do that. All 3 of those teams made playoffs. Didn't they all make playoffs last year? Well, 2 of them did. So he lost there. Here you go.
So did the NFC West.
The NFC West had all 3?
No, not all 3. You said 2.
Who'd y'all have?
The Rams and the Rams.
The Rams and the Rams? Yeah, shut up with that. I'm not hearing that crap. Choke on that one. No, don't do that. Brock Purdy needs to show up when it counts most. Juan said it best. There's no more excuses. It's time to show up. You just got paid. as a big time quarterback, it's time to put up or shut up. Don't do
So
that, man.
I just don't want to hear you say that if Brock Purdy performs, right, and if he's actually putting numbers up, but the team,
I can't stand that. And you know they have the worst schedule this year.
You just said the same thing about Joe Burrow. So, like I said, if Brock Purdy performs and his numbers say it, and the team is failing him, I don't want to hear anything because you just use the same excuse for Joe Burrow. I don't want to hear it.
Does Brock Purdy put up 35 plus multiple games?
He's done that before, Jake.
Yeah, we can go back to these games and see if he did.
Please do.
Because I don't remember him throwing 35 plus every damn game.
What 35 like points? Talking about points, right?
Times. Burrow had, I think, the most statistical yards last year as the quarterback, and they didn't even make the playoffs.
Well, he was always fighting from behind, brother. That's what you do. Same thing for Dak Prescott.
No. What sucked with him was he would score, his defense wouldn't let up.
Oh,
they couldn't
man.
stop anybody.
Oh, man, bro. It's like someone else in the AFC West had that same problem. But, hey, let's not talk about it, right?
Who else had that problem in the AFC West?
Oh, we don't want to talk about that, right?
Who?
You already know who I'm talking about. Justin Herbert had the same thing. And guess what? Guess who didn't have
defense? Choked it up against the Texans.
Guess who didn't have sympathy for him whenever he had a bad defense and he had to put numbers up? No one had sympathy for him then, but all of a sudden your boy Joe Burrow does the same thing. Oh, let's cry about it.
So what was Herbert's excuse last year?
Shut up.
What was Herbert's excuse last year?
I'm not saying about last year, bro. I'm just comparing what you put Joe Burrow in and what Justin Herbert was dealing with for fucking like 4 years.
Yeah, Justin Herbert also had, what's it called? He had a stacked team around him, too, on offense.
I'm talking about whenever he had Brandon Staley.
And Brandon Staley did all right. He had 4 picks on Trevor Lawrence in the playoffs.
Trevor Lawrence is a bum.
Hey, Herbert ain't looking so great either. I'm just calling a spade.
Looking great.
Okay. He sure did look great at that Texans game. Okay, we'll see. Like I said, I know Juan can't talk because it's damn static. But I just don't want you to tell me week 8 when they've played scrubs the whole time. Hey, he's looking pretty good. Come on, man. Let's put it whenever he faces playoff teams. I don't know when he faces playoff teams.
Still an NFL team at the end of the day.
Oh, okay.
I mean, hell, you said it earlier, bro, and we played the Patriots this year. That you think the Patriots are going to be good?
Yes. Are they gonna? They're going to be an overachiever team. That means they'll double their 3 wins last year. They might go 7.
No, you
Absolutely.
Don't believe that. You think they're going to win the division? I heard you.
I didn't say that.
I heard you.
No.
You said Miami was going to suck.
Miami was going to suck, and so was the Jets. I said that the Bills will do their thing and win that division. Now, the Patriots could be I don't know. They're teeter-tottering, maybe a wild card if everything aligns right.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, we'll see when we get there. I know it's too soon, but this contract, boy, Brock Purdy, it's time to put up or shut up. That's all I know. You're getting paid like one of them ones.
And that's pretty much what I said when it came down to it, man. I didn't say anything negative. I just said that we can't keep having these, these rookie mistakes.
I hate that we got to coddle with each other as Niner fans, right?
That he holds the ball. He
Make sure we don't go overboard with each other.
He throws that interception, and you're like, man, he should have done that. I just don't want to see more and more of that.
Dak Prescott makes $60 million a year, right? Highest paid quarterback in the NFL.
Which is stupid.
Can you hear me?
Okay. Joe Burrow, $55 million, right? Ever since he got paid, he hasn't amounted to anything, bro. He hasn't taken.
You think that Brock Purdy is $2 million?
I'm not done. I'm not done. Josh Allen never made a Super Bowl, bro. What has he done? Okay, let's go to Jordan. Hang on. No. I'm not done. I'm not done, Jake. I'm not done. I'm not done.
That fucking Bills
I'm not done. Jordan Love. What has he done? He had one good year, if even that, half a season, and he hasn't amounted to anything since. That's a system quarterback more than anything. Okay, let's go to the next one, Jake. Trevor Lawrence. That bum hasn't done anything, bro. It's the only thing that he's done he's gotten 2 head coaches fired.
How much is Trevor getting paid?
That's he's getting paid $55 million.
So all these guys are getting paid $55 million.
And then there's the guy in Miami. the left-hander, the guy who
And how
gets
much does he get paid? 55 also?
He gets paid 53.1.
Say it again?
53.1.
They're around the same, and the Dolphins are regretting that payday right there. Tua has not amounted to shit either.
That's not the argument.
Out of all those quarterbacks that I just named, I think 2 are better than Brock Purdy.
No, what I'm trying to tell you is if you want a Super Bowl, which y'all been begging for a while now, I hate to see that y'all been seeing this drought like y'all have.
Well, you've been running off that 2015 Super Bowl.
Hey,
sorry ass Cowboy fan right here.
Ask you one question. Hey, all I know is this: the past 15 years, y'all had to see yourselves struggle to lose every Super Bowl. That's all I know. As I said, y'all, did you move closer to a Super Bowl or did you move farther with that contract? That's my question to you, man.
I think that we stayed the same.
Okay. Yo, that straight fucking face is wild.
You just said it yourself. We play a last place schedule. So
you don't get to run away from the playoff opponents in the playoffs, buddy. You can have a cupcake schedule now.
Right.
You still got to see them Eagles eventually. You still got to see them Lions eventually. Okay.
The Lions. The Lions.
Yo, Matt, check your Instagram real quick and take a look at that.
Not what I was going with that take though was because that's just the QB market, bud. That's all it is. You can't stop it. It goes up every year.
In the next 2 years, somebody's gonna be making 65.
Right. I know. You know how I know it's a bad contract when you say, "Well, it's going to be a decent contract in 2 years." That's when you know it's a bad contract. You got to tell me.
You said the same thing about Patrick Mahomes.
Huh? Patrick Mahomes is getting paid cheaper than him, ain't he?
Yeah,
he's only
obviously.
at 50. Like, come on, man. I like what Puka said. Puka said it best. I think that window closed whenever they paid him that much. We'll see. I could be straight wrong. I don't believe so. But hey.
No, you would be wrong, but you'll just make more and more excuses, man. We all know it. We all know it, bud.
We'll see if C-Mac is really C-Mac. I want to see Brock Purdy really show it. The Avengers ain't all with you this time, buddy. Let's see what happens. I can't wait till playoff opponents come around.
All
right, bro. That's a good one. Wrap it up.
So many technical difficulties, and we apologize for that. 2 of them were on me. 1 was on Jake.
I don't ever want to hear someone say that I have a bad mic, by the way. These 2 idiots over here. Go ahead.
If you stayed here long enough for that, we greatly appreciate you. And please feel free to leave a comment.
Send us home, Juan. Send us home.
We appreciate every single one of you watching consistently. We appreciate everything you guys are doing. The TikToks will eventually be up. This pod will be up eventually as well. The Spotify will eventually find the password for.
Shut up, Juan. Yo, is that Instagram made yet, Juan?
And with that, you want to give out your handle? I'll give out your handle right now.
I said, is that Instagram made?
I'll give out your handle right now.
I can't wait.
You can find Hot Take Jake at just give it out. No, but we appreciate every single one of you. Huh?
Was that a shot?
I didn't give it out. If you got any complaints,
I thought you were trying to tell me you can find me at my other pod.
What other pod?
What other pod?
Okay. No. I got you.
How's that going for you right now?
Okay. Finish it out, Juan. Wow.
Anyways, guys, like, comment, subscribe, do all those great things. Let us know you're here. Well, like I said, we'll put up some clips here eventually. And with that being said, it's the Final Say Podcast.
We out.
Bye.